Okay, by the time this video goes live, the RTX 5060 may be around the corner or have already released, and you are probably considering the 4060. Because the 4060 may be a cheaper alternative at this time. So let's do that. Let's see if the 4060 is actually worth considering in 2025. And obviously, because this is an entry-level GPU, we're also going to pair it with an entry-level processor, which is basically realistic, right? So we're going to use the Ryzen 5600 and pair it with our RTX 4060. We're going to run some games here. We're also going to run it at 1080p and 1440p. And to make things interesting, we're also going to compare it to the latest RX 9070 XT, just in case you want to upgrade to this GPU later down the track, or if it's actually worth considering. Okay, we've got a lot of things to do. Let's start with our first game, CyberPunk 2077, and you can see right in here that we're actually getting decent FPS. This is 1080p, no upscaling, ultra settings. Look at that one, boys. 70 FPS, 65 FPS is actually quite good. Now, if we go to 1440p, and this is with DLSS quality with our transformer model, you do lose a bit of FPS in there. However, it's still good, depending on your expectation, right? So it can still run, and we are GPU bottleneck here. Let's go to another game, Oblivion Remastered. And yes, this is a Unreal Engine 5. It's a lot of status on the open field or the open world. However, when you do get into like the dungeons, is actually quite good, right? You can see that 100 FPS, the lows are actually pretty good as well in the dungeon. And when we compare it to 1440p, and this is with the DLSS and quality medium settings, right? You do lose a bit of FPS. There is a bit of status there. Moving on to our other games. So here we have Warzone. Actually quite good in Warzone. Look at that one. We're getting about 120 FPS. We're not even GPU bottleneck here, boys. We're actually limited by our CPU. And when we go to 1440p, we've got DLSS in here. And look at that one. We still haven't fully utilized our GPU. Obviously, we are bottlenecked by the Ryzen 5600. Or you're getting about 160 FPS, 140 FPS. Actually not bad. Next up is Delta Force. Now, in this game, yeah, there's still that bug, right? We're still stuck. However, when you do get into a game, you're getting about 180 FPS, 190 FPS. Actually not bad. 1080p, yes, and this is just with low settings. Obviously, you want to be competitive. You're getting really decent FPS, and here we have, even with our chopper in here, still pretty decent FPS. The lows are around 100, right? You do get those sprint times, but that's generally okay. When we go to 1440p with upscalers, DLSS, it's actually not bad as well. 180 FPS in there, not bad at all. Now, moving on to Marvel Rivals, we're getting about 100 plus FPS in here. We're really close to like a GPU bottleneck in here, depending on the scenario. However, yeah, you're getting 120 FPS, average FPS, about 70s in terms of the lows. Still decent though, still decent. When you go up to 1440p, with upscalers, your performance actually improves a little bit in there. You can see that, right? The lows are actually a little bit better. Here we have Apex Legends, and this is pretty good at 1080p. Look at that one, right? About 180 FPS, depending on the scene. And if there's nothing going on, then you get about 200 plus easy. We're not even GPU bottleneck here, boys. When we go to 1440p, you are GPU bottleneck. We're in this heavy action benchmark in here. You are going to lose a lot of FPS. So definitely not viable if you're going 1440p, unless if you're just a casual gamer. And Fortnite, 1080p, you're getting about 240 around there, right? 200 FPS. The lows are at around 90 FPS. There is no issues with this GPU, right? We're getting about 400 FPS, and this we're basically bottlenecked by our CPU in here. And look at that one. We're even able to wipe out an entire squad. Oh yeah. PUBG, you're getting about 200 FPS, and we're not bottleneck our GPU here. You do get those status, but this is pretty normal with PUBG. When we go to 1440p, now this is DX11 enhanced, and we're still not GPU bottleneck. Or obviously, there is that some element in there that we're bottlenecked by our CPU. You do lose a little bit of FPS. However, it's viable. 1440p is viable with our 4060. Now, Helldivers 2, and this is a Super Helldive and a Meganess. So we are definitely GPU bottleneck here, right? I'm getting only about 50 plus FPS, and this really heavy scenes. And part of Exile 2, yes, you are getting GPU bottleneck on certain scenarios, and it also pushes a lot of load on our CPU here. Yeah, you can see that one, right? 75%, depending on how many mobs and how many effects are at play. When we go to a 1440p, and by the way, this has DLSS quality turned on, you'll be getting about more or less the same. Okay, let's see how this performs against our RTX 9070 XT in case we upgrade to that one. First up, CyberPunk 2077, definitely a huge difference there at 1080p native at ultra settings, and you can see that the RX 9070 XT is not even GPU bottleneck. So let's go 1440p, and at 1440p you can definitely see the lead is widening up here for the RX 9070 XT. It's still not bottlenecking the RX 9070 XT. So let's go compare it against native. So we got native on our RX 9070 XT, and our 4060 has DLSS turned on, and look at that one, still a huge difference between both. When we go to Oblivion Remastered, yes, there is that difference. It still has status. So at 1080p, there is right about 10 FPS difference in favor of the RX 9070 XT. When we go to 1440p, and both of these ones have upscalers, and we're not GPU bottleneck on our RX 9070 XT, more or less the same difference there, about 10 FPS depending on the scene. You'd still get a lot of status regardless of which card you're in. When compared against native 1440p, we're still not GPU bottleneck with our RX 9070 XT. Obviously, we are held back by our Ryzen 5600. When we go to Warzone, look at this one, boys. We definitely have a better experience with our RTX 4060 at 1080p. And you can see that because our RX 9070 XT is probably just running at 70 watts. The fan is not even spinning on this one. When we go to 1440p, and we do have upscalers in both GPUs here, DLSS and FSR4 on the RX 9070 XT. And look at that one, right? We are still leading with our RTX 4060, and our RX 9070 XT is just not fully utilizing that GPU, right? We're obviously bottlenecked by our CPU. So let's try and force native 1440p on our RX 9070 against DLSS on the 4060, and we're still not fully utilizing our GPU. As I've said, we are definitely bottlenecked by the Ryzen 5600 in here. So you're actually much better off with the RTX 4060 if you're just playing Warzone, even at 1440p. Okay, let's go Delta Force. No contest here. The RX 9070 XT is just an obvious upgrade. So if you just want to play Delta Force, the RX 9070 XT is the best choice, regardless if you're on the firing or on a walking benchmark. When we go to 1440p with upscalers, it's the same thing. We haven't fully utilized our RX 9070 XT on certain paths. However, yes, we are able to push that frame rate, so that one, right? Now, when we do compare it against native 1440p with our RX 9070 XT against the 4060's DLSS upscale, still a huge difference. Obvious upgrade if you're going with the RX 9070 XT, definitely worth it if you're just playing Delta Force. Marvel Rivals at 1080p, you are getting about 30 plus or 20 plus FPS. You are getting more FPS with the RX 9070 XT, although the lows are more or less the same on this one, right? That's pretty close on the lows, and that's probably because we haven't fully utilized our RX 9070 XT. When we go to 1440p, upscaled in both cards, we still see that we're not fully utilizing the RX 9070 XT. You are getting about 110 FPS with our 4060. With the RX 9070 XT, you're getting about 130, 140 still. Let's see if we're just going to utilize native 1440p on the RX 9070 XT compared to the 4060's DLSS, and it's actually a much better experience. If you're going to upgrade to the RX 9070 XT, you might as well just not use any form of upscaling, because any form of upscaling will introduce some load to our CPU, which obviously affects Marvel Rivals performance. Apex Legends now at 1080p, and with the RX 9070 XT, you will be getting that 300 FPS maximum cap. whereas on the 4060 you'll pay about like 200 in there on our heavy action scene. When we go to 1440p, it's more or less the same thing. You can see that the RX 9070 XT is just a much better card here compared to our 4060, which is totally unfair to compare. But if you are upgrading, it is definitely worth considering going to the RX 9070 XT, especially for competitive games like Apex Legends. PUBG now at 1080p, no contest, right? This game just scales really well with GPU performance. 500 FPS against 260, no contest. Even on the heavy action scenes, 320 against 200 FPS. Let's go 1440p, and at 1440p, you are getting still 400 plus FPS with our RX 9070 XT against about 190 or 200 FPS with a 4060. Both of these cards are still viable. By the way, you can go either way, or you can still stay with a 4060 if you're just playing PUBG. Okay, here we have Path of Exile 2 at 1080p, and boom, look at that one. 85 FPS against 115 FPS. We're not GPU bottleneck on our RX 9070 XT. So how about we go 1440p? At 1440p, boom, 120 FPS against 89. You're definitely much better with the RX 9070 XT, which is expected, right? Now, even though this game heavily favors Nvidia cards, the RX 9070 XT is still a decent upgrade if you're gonna go for that route. Now, you do have to consider the CPU scenario in this game. So with a lot of mobs, those CPU load will definitely increase. The RTX 4060 is definitely something that you would still consider in 2025, especially if you're a budget gamer. It performs quite well in 1080p, and there are some games we're in, it's actually decent at 1440p, and we saw that even when we compare it to the 9070 XT. However, what if you're considering the 3060? Yes, the 3060, that one with a 12GB VRAM. Well, we did that on our previous video, so if you want to see that, click this video over here, that one, and I'll see you guys over there.